Hey guys, what's up and welcome back to my channel. So as you can probably tell, I'm not wearing any makeup because today we're going to do a first impressions of this palette. This is what the palette looks like up close. It's very, very pretty. It's the Laroc Pro, the Artistry book. So when I received this yesterday, I did swatch a few of the colors, and I do want to say that I think that the metallics are overall better swatching than any of the mattes. I didn't do every color, but of what I tried. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do two different eye looks on each eye, so then I can try more colors and we can see overall a little bit more of the quality. I'm gonna shut up now and I'm gonna do the look, and then when I'm done with the look, I'll give you my final thoughts. I am going to prime my eyelids with the Urban Decay eyeshadow primer potion, and then I'm gonna go in with the colors directly. I'm gonna do my face and come back and finish my eyes, obviously, because some of it has to go on top of the foundation. Alright, so I will swatch this as soon as I get back from doing some errands. I'll swatch this whole damn thing. I'm telling you now, the ones I swatched prior didn't look good. So you might have seen that when I was doing both colors, whether it was blue or the greens, it took a while for the pigment to show up. Now, I'm gonna show you all the brushes I used because I alternated. I alternated between all of these brushes. So I didn't just use one brush. I tried using multiple different brushes depending on what I was doing, if I wanted to pack on the color or if I just wanted to set a base. That being said, for every single color, especially the light blue and the light green, it took a while before anything was visible, at least to me. Maybe on camera it showed more or less. So it takes a while. It does build up because I think I have built it up quite a bit, but it takes a while. As for the metallics, if you don't wet your brush, it doesn't do much, and that's okay. I tried it with a dry brush and then I wet it, and once I wet it, I think they were nice, but that's something to be noted. Overall, as of now, do I think this palette is worth it? I think it's a nice palette. I think it would be a good travel palette, so you don't have to bring like a billion palettes. You can just bring this one and maybe a nude one or something. So I think in that way, it's useful. That being said, as someone, I consider myself a makeup beginner, okay? It was hard for me to work with. If you're more, I suppose that if you're at a more advanced level of makeup artistry, then maybe it'll be easier for you than it was for me, but for me, it felt hard because first of all, the color wasn't showing up, and then the metallics weren't showing up, and then there's such a kind of difference between the metallics once you wet the brush that they're pretty intense, whereas the colors under are still kind of muted. So making those kind of blend together is also complicated because you don't want intensity and then just an abrupt light blue or something. Overall, I would say this palette isn't super worth it. If I were to recommend a rainbow palette, I would more likely recommend the BH Cosmetics Take Me Back to Brazil, and I'll link it down below. It costs a lot less, it has less colors too, but I do feel like it's more pigmented and it shows up more. Overall, I wasn't wowed by this palette. I don't think it's terrible, but I also don't think this would be my first suggestion to anyone. Anyway, let's get into the swatches. Anyways guys, those were the swatches. You let me know what you think in the comments down below. If you have a very colorful palette recommendation, let me know. I'm always interested to hear what you think is worth price X or Y. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time.